Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another disc golf video. I originally recorded this out on the course, but my lav mic battery died during the recording, so I just found that out while editing. So I do have footage and me talking without the lav mic as I'm out on the field, but I just wanted to intro the video for you guys here in my office. We've got some new discs that we're going to talk about from the Hand Eye Supply Co. box. If you guys don't know what Hand Eye Supply is, they have a subscription box. I'll put a link to it down in the description. You guys can go check them out. They send out really, really cool, unique discs, and a lot of times they come out in different plastics that you wouldn't be able to get otherwise. So that's probably one of my favorite things about it, is that you get super unique discs from them. I'm going to save the one I'm most excited for last. So the first one that we're going to talk about real quick is just this Evader. Obviously the Evader is a super popular disc right now. And this is a hybrid Evader. So it's different than just your Lucid or, whatever. It's a hybrid one. So it is going to fly a little bit different, especially as it breaks in and whatnot. The low profile of the Evader is really good. I've thrown them, but I didn't put it in my bag or replace it, with anything because I haven't put in enough work into it. But I need to, because I know a lot of people really, really love it. And so I'm excited to get out and throw this one and see what we can do with it. Next, I've already done videos on this, but it is a Emac Judge. Pretty cool, like blue color, super sick. Like just a sick one, with a really rad stamp on it. And, yeah, let me know how you guys feel about the Emac Judge. I know a lot of people that switched to the Emac Judge, not only for throwing, but also for putting. So I know that it's a pretty good disc. And then this one right here, this is the disc that I'm most excited for, most excited to kind of practice with and see what we can do with it. It's a tournament plastic Moonshine edition harp. Okay, so it's like a super cool rainbow harp, but it's tournament plastic mixed with moonshine. So I don't even know how that's going to fly, because tournament plastic is normally a little bit more understable once it breaks in than, say, the VIP, and then the moonshine is going to add more stability to it. So it's going to be a super cool disc. I know that a lot of people love the harp, and so I'm excited to get out and mess with it. I've got a bunch of footage of me throwing these, also comparing the harp to the Justices, because you guys know that the Justice is probably one of my favorite discs. It will never leave my bag. I have multiple in there at different stabilities, and I feel like this is somewhat comparable in its flight and whatnot. So we're going to test it out and kind of see what it looks like. So let's go ahead and get into that footage. So I've done videos for you guys on the Emac Judge before. I've done videos for you guys on the Evader before, but I've never done one on the harp before. So I feel like this is kind of what I want to focus on today, in regards to the Hand Eye box. Like, obviously I have these to throw and everything, but this was the one I was most excited for out of the thing, because I'd never thrown it before. Like, I have a BT hard harp at home in my backyard that I just never threw. And so I'm excited to throw this one. So I want to do a comparison of it between my Justices and my Bounty. So all of my like approach sidearm discs, I'll try and up my volume as I turn away, since my mic isn't working right now, just so that you guys can hopefully hear me. But I'll just explain what I'm going to do. So I've got the Bounty, so I'll show those to you. Bounty, the newer Justice, the beat-in Justice, and then the harp. And I want you guys to see how they work on an Annie approach to this basket. So I'm going to go around this tree right here. So we'll start off with the Bounty, which is the most understable. That actually came out of it. That's surprising. I didn't put much on it, but here's the harp. So like that felt more understable. The Bounty came out of it and turned right. That one might have had more spin on it, but they went the exact same distance, but it held that. So like I really like that so far for that shot. Here's the beat-in Justice. I give that one a little bit more flick. It came out at the end, and then the newer Justice. Yeah, so that one came out the most, obviously. Kind of surprised with the Bounty there, actually. Let's keep doing some comparisons between these discs, and comment down below if you guys have thrown the Harp before, how you feel about it. I know that it's probably one of the most popular discs in the entire Trilogy lineup. Okay, so on this one, we're gonna throw actual sidearms, not anti-sidearms, at the basket up there, and see how they all fly. So you guys pay attention to the angle that I'm throwing at, and the effect that has on the disc. The Bounty is probably gonna pop up a little bit. I don't think either of the Justices will, and the Harp might as well. Let's actually throw the Harp first here, because I haven't thrown this on a sidearm like this. Okay, not a bad flight. This one I'll have to probably flex up there. Yeah. A little bit further. This one I'll flex too, but it won't turn as hard. I didn't release that one on as much of an anhyzer. And then the Bounty I'm gonna have to throw on a hyzer and a pop-up. Yeah, that popped straight up. Okay, cool. So again, I'm just comparing like an understable disc in the Bounty, a stable disc from what it feels like to the Harp. Harp might be a little bit more overstable, and then the Justice, which is like super overstable. So this hole goes down around the corner and then to the right. It's probably about 250 feet, 254 feet, good guess. Down and left. Okay, so we're gonna see how I can throw each of these on what would appear to be a flex line, but obviously it's gonna have to be kind of a pop-up with this. And then I wanna try a full flex on this and see what we can make the Harp do here, because I think it'll do a pretty good job actually. I'm just gonna stand flat-footed here, no run up, and see how we can make this fly. Oh man, if I put any sort of power on it, it turns over, or it holds that left line pretty good actually. If I'd aimed to the right, I think that would have been really good. So just getting used to the disc, obviously. Ooh, that went way too straight, Michael. That was the more beat-in Justice, and I just didn't throw it on an angle, so now I gotta throw this one on an angle here. Man, I'm hitting every tree out here. All right, so pop-up shot with the Bounty here. This should be kind of cool. I normally wouldn't throw something like this here. I mean, they all had good potential, but there's just too many trees in the way. So just like with any new disc that you buy, there's always a learning curve, you know, to figuring out how you release it, your snap, all that kind of stuff. But again, I would love for you guys to comment down below and let me know if you currently throw the Harp as I'm picking up these discs, what type of plastic you throw, and just how you like it. I feel like I throw mid-ranges, besides the Bounty, more on sidearms than I do backhand. I throw the Bounty backhand a lot, but I don't really throw other mid-ranges too much backhand. So I'm gonna throw all four of these backhand here. We'll do another little comparison, and then we'll kind of give my thoughts on the disc at the end. But ultimately, I think it's just gonna take throwing it a bunch to kind of figure it out and actually get a full feel for it, you know. This is another hole that I have a love-hate relationship with here because of the gap. Super tight, but I want to see if we can hit it. So I think if I release this flat, probably even with a little bit of ante, but I'm just gonna go flat with some power. Hopefully I hit the gap. I want to see how it'll do. Basket's down to the left, 297 feet. Yes. I think I got a little skip too, so that flew pretty good. That flew pretty good. I feel like that probably gave you guys a good look at it. I might have to throw some sort of a flex with this, and this is not the gap to try and throw a flex. Oh, that's sick. So that's my Justice, and it's parked. What the heck? All right, I'm gonna throw this Justice now, the more beat in one. Dude, that's right, that might be my new game plan on this hole, is throwing a flex line, because that opens the gap up so much. Pop-up shot with the bounty here. Oh, that's bad. That release was terrible. We gotta see the other ones fly though. Let's see where they ended up. So these are some of the best drives I've ever had on this hole. So the Harp did pretty good, about circle's edge. The Justice right here is absolutely parked. And then that one's inside circle as well. So let's freaking go. All right, so after throwing the Harp for a little bit, these are just kind of first impressions. First impressions, it feels good. I think that's very important for a disc, obviously. For anhyzer release shots, I really like it. I don't have a grasp on it for any sort of flex line, which is strange because mentally I've always compared it to the Justice, but clearly it's not. I feel like it turns over way more than the Justice does. And maybe that's this specific plastic, but so the tournament plastic generally is a little more unstable, but Moonshine is more stable. So I feel like it's probably kind of just like a lucid plastic, even though it feels a little softer. But either way, I'll keep messing around with it. I'll see if we can come up with anything, if we can come up with a specific slot for it in my bag. Because obviously I have my Emac, I have my Justice, I have my Bounty, and I just don't know where it would fit. But I enjoyed throwing it. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing the comparison of it between some of my other favorite mids. And yeah, comment down below if you guys bag a Harp, if you enjoy throwing it, what you use it for, all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna go put these back and I'm gonna play around from longs, so you guys can look forward to that video. See y'all on that one. Peace out.